What is up? Welcome in to the Early Edge in 5 Friday edition. I'm your host, Allan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. And I'll tell you what, we're not going to waste any time. Let's get right to it and bring the dogs in here. The brothers, Frick and Frack themselves. Boys, looking good. Spector, you know what? I've heard some things. I'm going to throw it over to you. Just get out of your way. What you got, buddy?
Well, let's get the pick out of the way first, AB. We're going to go baseball over here today.
Whoa.
Brown over 5.5 strikeouts at -145. In his last 8 games, Hunter Brown has averaged 6.4 strikeouts per game. And that includes the last game that he started in where he had 9 strikeouts against his current opponent tonight, the Oakland A's. And speaking of the Oakland A's, they have the highest strikeout percentage against right-handed pitchers at 29.8%. Hunter Brown should have no problem clearing this 5.5 strikeout number. Easy. Second thing I would need everybody to watch tomorrow morning's show because earlier in the week, Amax put out a matinee parlay. And on Twitter, Buckets thought that was manatee. And he was a little confused by why we're doing a manatee parlay. And I said, you know what, Buckets? Let's do a manatee parlay and donate it to the manatees if we win. So tomorrow, you'll have Amax with a pick from me, Buckets, and himself for the manatee parlay, which if we win, we will donate it to SaveTheManatees.org.
I mean, look at that. Okay, so first off, excellent job. All right. 2, you worked in a promo for Saturday's show. Well done there, obviously. And number 3, I love that Buckets, he has no idea what manatees are at all, but you're working to save them. So, I mean, that's good. So, well done on that. All right, so give me the quick rundown again. Saturday, what's the parlay going to look like? What is
Basically, you're going to get a leg cross sport. You'll probably get an NBA from me, a soccer from Buckets, and a baseball from Amax. So, you'll have all different sports. We'll put it in a 3-leg parlay. If it hits, we'll donate all the winnings to SaveTheManatees.
I love this so much. I can't even tell. Spector deserves a raise just for that, AB. I'm telling you that.
That was a great job. You know what? You are going to get that raise. Now, here's the hard part. I have nothing to do with that. So hopefully whoever your boss is, they can take care of you on that one. Who is your boss?
Technically, it's Jim Ketchum and Corey Lovelace, so the VPs of engineering. But, you know.
Lovelace is my dude. Love him. Like, no pun intended on that. He's the man, the absolute man. Absolutely.
Awesome guy indeed. And of course, real quick, make sure you guys follow us on Twitter. Second promo right there, because this all went down on Twitter and you could have had a great laugh between all of us.
Man, Specs is killing it today. I don't know.
He really is. Like, how are we going to live up to it, right?
Right. No way.
No chance. But we can live up to it with picks, okay? Now, first off, well done yesterday, all right, on Florida. Nailed
that's the only thing I got right yesterday, by the way.
Yeah. Across the entire board, man. That was tough. Hey, you know what? We were both on Austin Riley. That was nice. Got that one in the first inning. That was a good one.
It's the only other thing I got right yesterday. So there you go.
All right. So I've got 3 plays, as always. Going to leave you on the screen. Both of you would love your thoughts here. First, Braves. Team total over 5, -120.
I have a Taiwan Walker prop later in the show. So I like that, AB, and I'll just hold off on more explanation for that.
Yep, absolutely. All right. So look, Braves are at home against the Phillies. Look, we were worried about Nola. I think that they could get after our man right here. All right. So we got the Braves team total over 5. Next one, I'm going to stick same game. Austin Riley over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Now it's juiced -140. If you want to look at like Ronald Acuna, you could definitely do that. For like total bases. I think that's like I think it's -110, right, for over 1.5 total bases. Riley again, as we broke down against Nola, same thing with Walker. He's hitting 400 career. Our man has done quite well, so I'm going to couple that with the Braves. What are your thoughts?
I love it.
He's up. All right, last one. Mike Trout, same deal. All right, Mike Trout over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, -125. Yeah. I believe he has a phenomenal hitting matchup today. What are your thoughts?
So Luzardo, I have to look at his career line against Luzardo because he's been pretty good for the Marlins, but he used to pitch for the A's. So without knowing it, though, lefty versus righty, Trout needs an RBI single. I'm all for it. AB, I love what you're doing today. 3 for 3. Speculator, I don't know. What do you think? You like this? Can we run the table on this show today?
Yeah, give us the West Coast feel here.
I mean, why not? I loved your first one. Our model has the Braves at 6.1 runs, so you're perfect there. So I mean, I like it. I think you're going in the right direction right here.
There we go. Specs is on board. I love it. All right, now EC, I'm gonna get out of your way, boy. What you got, man?
All right. Well, listen, yesterday was not good. We know that the last 2 days haven't been good. I mean, I'm 0 for the board, and we had a good hot streak going in, and that has cooled down. So let's hope we bounce back. Otherwise, I might be a fade next week. Who knows? I'm feeling good, though. So this is what we got. We got Lane Thomas over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs, laying the juice at minus 140. So he's on the Nationals going up against Jordan Lyles of the Royals. Lyles is one of the worst pitchers in the league. In fact, he is the worst, 0-8 with a 7.15 ERA. And righties are hitting 50 points higher against him. It's kind of a reverse split thing, right on right thing. Not so good for Lyles. Thomas is 1 for 3 lifetime against him, but he's over this total in 9 of his last 10, has a hit in each of those 10 games, and has scored a run in 8 of those 10 games. I think it continues tonight. Wind is blowing in Kansas City. Don't care. I think he gets it taken care of, gets a base hit and a run at least, and hopefully we get back on track and get on the board. Then I'm going to go to old reliable here, though I haven't picked him in a while. That's Yordan Alvarez over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs, also laying some juice at minus 145. The reason I took this, I thought it would be an over 2.5, but instead it's only over 1.5 because the Astros have stunk lately, got shut out in their last 2 games. He's facing James Caprillion, who I'll mention here in a second, is more about him, who's 0-4 with an 8.68 ERA, and he's given up 16 earned runs in 11.1 nighttime innings. Keep in mind that. Lefties are hitting 309 with 5 home runs against this A's pitcher. Alvarez, second in the league in RBIs. The winds are blowing out tonight in Oakland near Spector. I mean, a little further away from Spector, but close enough. So we're going to take Yordan Alvarez over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. And then it's a Friday. That means we have a parlay, but it's a different kind of parlay today. It's the pitcher walks parlay. And you can get this on DraftKings. And I believe they're offering a 50% bonus to some users for any baseball bet. So you might want to look into this one. Taijuan Walker, who's going up against AB's Braves pick, over 1.5 walks. He's done that in 2. He's walked 2 or more in 8 of his 10 starts this year. Feeling pretty good about that. Then we've got Caprillion, who I just mentioned, over 1.5 walks. He's done this. He walked 4 against Houston on Sunday and has done this in 4 of his 5 starts this year. Some wild pitchers against really good offenses. Hey, we'll even take some intentional walks. That's good with us. But you can get this at plus 164. I'm feeling good today. I hope you trust in me. I understand if you don't, but we've had a heck of a May, guys.
Here we go. You know what? I like it. I love the Friday parlay. I mean, obviously, right? Like, I absolutely
That's a
do.
staple.
Now,
That's a staple. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A staple, and it has to stay.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Would you like – okay, so yesterday we played a game, all right, of the early edge crew showdown, basically, right, between Vanderbilt and Florida college baseball. Would you like to run another one tonight?
Yeah, but I want Spector to make the pick on my behalf.
Okay. All right, deal. Okay, Spector, here we go.
Yep.
All right. So we have Arizona playing Stanford. Okay. Stanford is a number 3 team in the country. Okay. Minus 190 on the money line. All right. So I'm going to give you the option. You can either have Stanford minus 1.5 or Arizona plus 1.5.
This is absolutely easy. AB, I went my undergrad, UC Berkeley. My graduate school, Arizona. I'm completely against Stanford in every possible way. Give me Arizona all day long right here.
And let me chime in here, AB. U of A needs this to make the tournament. They have to win the Pac-12 tournament to get in. Desperate team. They have great bats. I love Spector's pick. I would have done the same thing. So love it. Let's go Wildcats. Plus one, not only plus 1.5, I'd take them on the money line, but that's another story. Okay.
There we go. All right. So what we'll play for in the chat is everybody either type Arizona or Stanford, whichever side that you're on. All right. Now, again, understand the bet is on plus 1.5. All right. Arizona plus 1.5, Stanford minus 1.5. I have Stanford. Speculator, he has Arizona. Same thing with EC. So type one of those two, and whichever side wins with the 1.5. All right. We'll select someone tonight for the YouTube verified chat, get you all set up. You'll be blue, good to go. You can break in and just jump in anybody's conversations anytime that you want. So that's what we'll play for. So we will do that. And yeah, that's about it. So
I love it. Let's go Wildcats. Come on. Put
it.
Arizona in the chat right now. No excuses.
there we go. And I believe this game starts at 10 p.m. Eastern. So
I may go, AB. I may go. It's 10 minutes for me.
Nice.
So I'm debating if I want to go. A little warm out here tonight, but I'm debating it.
Yeah. Real quick, Joe says, what kind of bowling shirt is that? Look, I almost went EC, but the problem is that I'm too fat. Can't do it. Neck's too big. Not going to happen, right? So, it's not even to do it. But I do like the bowling shirt. That is a solid comment. All right. Any final thoughts before we go into the weekend?
I just want to get on the board.
Anything fun?
I just want to get on the board, AB. Will not be here on Monday. I'll miss you guys a lot. We got 2 rounds of golf. Will I break 90 this weekend? What are you saying? Over or under for either round? Will I break 90?
Under. You're going in the 80s. I'm feeling it.
Okay.
I feel it too. You know what? Maybe you even finally break 80.
No, that's not. I can assure you that.
I believe in you.
If I break 85,
all right, let me get the recap in. Let me get the recap in, and then we'll jump out. All right, so EC is on. Lane Thomas over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs -140. Jordan Alvarez over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs -145. Also, the MLB pitcher over 1.5 walks parlay +164. Taijuan Walker and James Caprillion. Jason Spector, my man, the speculator's on. Hunter Brown over 5.5 strikeouts at -145. And I, Allan Bell, am on the Braves team total over 5 -120. Excuse me there. Austin Riley over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs -140. And Mike Trout over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs -125. So everybody have a great holiday weekend. I understand, that this is it's a somber holiday for sure. And, I feel comfortable speaking for everyone here at the Early Edge SportsLine, the entire CBS Sports family that, we're all very thankful for anyone and everyone who not only put their lives on the line for this country and for us, but the families and everyone involved in part of that process. We understand that, they serve and you serve along with them. So a sincere thank you from all of us. And we absolutely thank you for all of that. But everyone have a great weekend. We'll have some fun and we'll check in tonight and see all these bets plus Stanford, Arizona, and have some fun. Everyone be safe. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be live Saturday morning, normal time, 10 a.m. Eastern. But until then, everybody, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets, and we will see you tomorrow.